Hey, here is Danny. Today I'm just around my area here in the trace. Lovely places. Can you hear the birds here? Lovely music for our ears. So today we do some relax here in the forest, but also I'd like to talk with you about some technical skills. I've noticed on especially MTB marathons I'm taking part almost every week right now. The next one comes on Sunday. That many amateur cyclists or maybe even MTB riders do not know how to get off the bike and then how to get back on their bike and just keep going without losing momentum and stopping others who are just following your wheels. And whereas hopping on the bike, back on the bike, needs some practice, but I highly recommend everyone tries this. It's not super difficult. You just need maybe a couple of hours of training and that's it. Maybe some would just grasp it in a couple of minutes. Getting off the bike is extremely easy. The only thing you need to know is that to realize that there exists another way to do it in the safe way. And in the way that will save you a lot of time. So especially on the marathons like on the trail like this one, when you have some obstacles you need to stop, you're not gonna bunny hop over them, you will save even some minutes on the course like 30, 40, 50 kilometers long. If you have super long ones, just watch me doing it. So I'm going to show you how do I do it, then talk a little bit about it and show you some exercises so that you can do it as well. So here is our trail, and first thing I'm going to show you is what I've noticed people doing. So they would stop the bike completely just before the obstacle or someone else who is just stopping the bike, then carry the bike, then stop once again, then find the pedal, the right pedal, and go. Ouch! And these riders do it like that just because they don't realize there exists a better and cooler way of getting off and on the bike. Cool, have you noticed the difference? I did not stop at all. So using this skill, this technique, we do carry our momentum for the whole process of dismounting of the bike, then getting over the obstacle or any situation in the marathon or so, and then we get back on our bike. How do we do it? The first thing is getting off the bike. Instead of using my brakes and stopping like that, being over my frame, we first keep one of our legs still clipped into the pedal, if you're using clipless pedals, so that we can ride on our bike in such a position for a while. Okay, so we do it just like that, and it is super easy. Then just before the obstacle, I'm dismounting and I already got my bike and can do whatever I want to. So the first exercise is extremely easy for you and I'm gonna show you. Truly nothing more. Now some of you might find it more comfortable to get off the bike to the left side, so keeping our left foot on the pedal for a while. like I do it just because I feel that way is just more comfortable and more natural way for me to do it. Others would prefer going to the right side, keeping the right foot on the pedal, and then dismount. This is the way to do it. Now the second thing is a bit more tricky. It is not really complicated. The first thing we need to fight with is our fear. So here's the deal with jumping back on our bike. It might look on the movie, on this episode, dangerous or just painful, because we jump onto the saddle, which is a small, tiny one with our sensitive areas, but it's not like that. Before you try doing what I'm doing, you have to know that we are not trying to jump upwards and then land downwards onto our saddle. So we don't try to do like jump to this first floor and then go back down like those guys from the Western movies would do in the old days. We would rather try to just slide onto the saddle. And first thing you want to do is to use your thighs, because you don't want to land on your sensitive areas if you don't know how to land. You want to just try to just slide onto your saddle. That would be the first thing to do. The second thing, you try to keep momentum and go faster and faster, just running with the bike and then jumping on the bike without losing the momentum and not using your brakes. And then when you land on the saddle, the movement of your whole legs downwards like that will just keep your butt from going down with some source of pain when you land on the side. So I'm going to show you how I do it, maybe the first exercise and then the last exercise. The first exercise, I'm just sliding onto my bike. So first, walk. Easy. Run. Once you start to feel that, try to jump. Okie dokie. So this full motion, this whole motion of getting on the bike, because getting off the bike will be really easy, and now I already think you know it just by watching the video, but getting on the bike will start feeling more and more natural, and so you don't want to put a lot of stress on your crotch area and on your saddle and on your seat post and maybe on your precious carbon frame. So do it just little by little, just as I show you. First, you can even try to almost just stop and slide on your saddle, and then try to walk and do the same with your thigh, then walk a bit faster, then run, and then try to jump on it and do this whole movement, whole motion with your feet downwards, and it will just feel so great. You're gonna save a lot of time and energy, and it just looks much cooler. Thanks for being with me. It's a wonderful day, and I wish you have the same in your area. See ya.